Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee! Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Good afternoon. Oh my! I woke up. It started last night. Holy cow! It was crazy. The hair. It just. I don't know what happened. Something crazy happened, and then all of a sudden, I started. My head was itchy, and then I woke up like this. Could someone? I don't know what happened. Did something happen yesterday? Did somebody say something? I have no idea. I don't know. Not sure what quite happened. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. YouTube channel, Winner Free Picks, Sean Higgs. Picks or parlays. I do not know what. I hear something. Hold on.
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
That's great. There's flying pigs outside. And it's a little chilly today. Weird. Anyway, comment section. Hit the like button. Support the show. You can become a winning free pick premium member there if you'd like to do that. And I'm going to add the picks for the day in the comments section there as well. We'll throw in a little teaser Tuesday stuff, and then the picks are all posted in the, well, not yet. We're going to throw the banners up here. There we go. Boom shakalaka. It's in there. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Guess we got a recap yesterday. What is that? Is that what happens when you go undefeated? What is that called? A sweep? Do I have a broom? I don't have a broom here because I have a rug. So, or carpet, I should say. So there's no broom. 3-0. Bears over. Winner. Actually, I got to hit the recap time. So we'll start this over again. So we're recapping. Let's just say the 3-minute mark in case it starts over. So Bears over. 44.5 gets there. 11-4 plus 670 NFL picks. College football 2-0. Liberty. Someone, I think I posted on Twitter that somebody said Liberty by 1 million yesterday. Okay. Western Kentucky winner because we put the games out ahead of time. Yes, we got you might have pushed late. I got a win. You know what? The Sam Houston line went from 19 to 21. Didn't make a difference. You would have lost either way, but if you took the dog, it's a winner. Shop around, get the best lines. 21-13 plus 650 with our college football. Today's action, there's nothing today. If you want, you can go, I'd say go buy the Friday night pick for $34.99, or you could make a smart money move and buy a week for $31.20 if you want a premium selection here. Heading into Saturday, though, I threw up some games here for college football. UCLA -3, Miami, Ohio 9.5, laying 9.5, and the Jayhawk over 64. So there is that for Saturday. Major League Baseball 284 and 340, work to do to chip it down. Rangers plus 130, Twins plus 135, Braves run line and the over, Dodgers run line. And the teaser Tuesday college football was, we are 1-4 minus 285. Texas -1, North Carolina -2, and Texas A&M plus 9.5. There you go. There you go. Let's see what is happening in the world right now.
Oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
And that freaking pig, bro. If anybody's ever watched Kids in the Hall from like the 90s, Michael B's in the house. Welcome. He's a premium member. Oink, oink, Earl Sports. Oink, oink. Oh, man. Michael B. Good night. Want to know what the Bears' economy's over. Sam Howell came through for us with 25 fantasy points. Excellent. Did he? I didn't even look at that, Mike. I was concerned that it was going to be a bad one. Michael B. I like to know. It's a nice look, right? Although, I don't look as good as this chick. It looks a little better on her, the hair. I don't know how to get it like that. I mean, does she just have a smaller head than me? I have no idea. Anyway. Oral Sports is too good. Oh, Pounded coming in. There he is. What's happening? Oh, my goodness. Ray's coming in. We got soccer picks. We got soccer. What time is it? 6:12 soccer picks. Ray says, "What's up, Higgy? Bundesliga, Stuttgart, and Bundesliga, Stuttgart, Wolfsburg. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals, even money, at 9:30 a.m. Augsburg team total over 1.5 minus 125, and at 9:30 Hoffenheim team total over 1.5 minus 125. All right, there we go. Soccer from Ray Reddington, international criminal, but he knows his soccer. What's wrong? And what is going on here? What is happening? Bill Down. How am I doing? Do you like K-State minus 11.5, Bill? This is a premium pick for me on the site. If you're on Twitter, shoot me a message. You could shoot me a message, Bill. I'll give it to you on the Twitter world. You don't have to buy it. You're in here enough. I'll throw you a pick because that's how I roll. Ray's laughing. What's so funny here? He's got the flow. Do I have the flow there? Look, Frankie Provolone in the house. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you. Thank you, Frankie. Randy says, thanks for the Bears game over. And you said my first half over was also good. After that, I bet the Dolphins minus 12. I think the Dolphins, yeah, the Giants look terrible on Monday Night Football, but they've looked terrible in a couple of their games. It's late at 12. I don't hate it. Lay it. Winning free picks is in the house. Sean Higgs is in the house. Hey, Sean, how are you? Love the new look, pal. Thank you. It's just a miracle. Sometimes crazy things happen. Pigs are flying. I grew hair. I'm not sure about hell freezing over. I haven't, hopefully I wasn't going down there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Michael B., I think we need to switch up our running back. I do not want to start Justice Hill. I see Devin Singletary or Latavius Murray on a waiver wire. I think we get 8 to 10 out of either. I'm not sure Hill will play. You're the boss, fella. Yeah, maybe make a trade before the games. T Money's in the house. He's liking a new look. I'm a little concerned that everybody says I like the new look. That's a little concerning. Although I should show you a picture of me when I was younger, and I actually had blonde hair. I was a blonde, believe it or not, all the way to like 6th grade. Like platinum, like this, like what, hanging out at the beach, months out of, the shore all the time. I says, I'll take the L for yesterday, but today, on the other hand, what do you like for today? Throw it out there. What's going to happen? Are the pigs not going to fly anymore? No bets for me tonight, but I may bet a penny on Nebraska money line. Illinois is bad. I'm not saying Illinois is good, but you want to bet on Nebraska? I don't know. Earl says, here we go. CFL, 2 games. What are we thinking here? Overs in both. Some Elks, team total over 19.5, and Blue Bombers, team total over 2.5. What are we thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to take your advice on that, Earl. Let's go, Nick. That's all you. Team Money, good call. I'm Fade and Liberty, full game. Sam Houston just mucks around and keeps it interesting. Yeah. Sam Houston can play defense. And you're getting 20 points, it's worth a shot. Someone said they're going to win by 1 million. I know who said that. I put that on Twitter as well. Pound it. Mark my words. If Slide didn't miss a field goal and cut the lead to 7, Washington would have gotten the ball back and tied up for OT. Slide missed field goal, nail call. Here we go. Pound it. Bears coaching calls the second half. Tried hard to blow. Yes, they did. It wasn't. Oh, actually, I didn't even say that. I saw someone else complaining about stuff. I didn't watch the game. How could I watch the game? I had hair growing in as the night was progressing. My wife, I picked up my friends. My wife's friend at the airport. They're traveling and going out girls' weekend, and I'm sitting there, and she's like, "Hey, what's going on? You have some stuff. You have hair sprouting out of you. We're driving on I-10." I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's happening here." I didn't get to watch the game. Very sophisticated. Yes, I am. That's my middle name. Sophisticated. Cowboys are San Fran. I like the under. I think I want to say San Fran. The Dallas offense is bad. Richard looks like more transition. I loved Maud when she was in Golden Girls. Richard, or no, you're talking to Mickey and Maud was the B. Arthur, wasn't she in Mickey and Maud? Or is that Maud from? You're talking Tootsie, or is that Tootsie? There we go. Pounded, laughing at Pounded. Yeah, he's not here today. I'm his sister, Stacy. Bill, is the total too low in Nebraska game? No, I think it's just right because I think these teams are bad. And it's come down. Take the under. Take the under. My guy, Anthony, would be very happy today. When I got my wig, I was gonna call you. 2022 Bowman Platinums. Don't ask me what I was thinking. Because I don't know what I was thinking. No idea. It's right up there with this trash. Look at this one. Archives. At least this was 2023, Allen and Ginter. The Heritage. Just for you. Just for you, Ant. Oh, I forgot. I got loose packs. Look at this. Nice surprise in a bag. There we go. Now it's a party. Forget about the blonde dew. We got Sour Patch Kids. Look at this. I'm going to chew right in here, right in the mic for you. All right, Michael. I took San Fran. We've seen the Cowboys struggle in the red zone against bad defense. What will happen against the Niners? Exactly. That's why we're on the under. That's why YouTube Premium people, you got the under last week. With other games, too. Not just one game. So, team money. I did say $1 million, but Sam Houston refs got married after that. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the refs. All right, taking Kentucky money line. I don't know. The 15 does look good. But is this a total overreaction in this spot here? Like, this was like a 20 spot to start the season. Right? I know. Let me pull up the summer lines here, Georgia. 20 and a half. Now it's a 14 and a half, 15. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Marshall's +2 and Oklahoma, Washington State money line. Marshall. I saw. Where did I see Marshall? Who are they playing? I knew I saw them somewhere. Here we go. NC State. I like the herd here. You want to take? I like the points here. Points and the under. I can do in a Marshall game. It's +2 now, huh? +2. That can't be right. No, it's not. This was like 6. I did a free pick video on this on Wednesday. It was 6. It's 2. You could take 2, but I'll take 6.5. I don't know what's happening there. Oklahoma and Washington State money line. I'm against it on the Washington State game there. We got UCLA in the chat. I thought I had UCLA in chat. It's going to come up in where is it? Hold on. There we go. UCLA, first one out of the gate. Tamu says, show my age, but you look like Rip Taylor, the guy who used to throw confetti on the game shows. Here we go. Come on, Tommy. Soccer sweep yesterday from J-Rock. Welcome. Eric likes the song. B. Arthur's sister in the house. Enjoy the day. I'm going to enjoy the day. How can you not enjoy the game? You go outside and you see this.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the Flying Pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Michael B. Oh, Sean, all the money you spend on these random box cards, you could start buying graded rookies. Here we go. But where's Pound that's going to respond to this one? He will respond to this question. Oh my god. T-Money, that Georgia quarterback couldn't play for my local high school. I'm fading him in that Georgia defense, a little soft up front. Jay Moore just got in line, but I have the Bengals beating the Cardinals, Ravens beating the. You just got in, Jay. Pigs are flying apparently because there's no way the Bears could win. Go to Twitter and I had a tweet up there. Someone said, "Pigs will fly, hell will freeze over, and you'll grow hair if the Bears win." Man. Bengals beating the Cardinals, Ravens beating the Steelers, and the Chiefs. What do you think about those? I like Arizona. I like the Ravens, and I think I like Minnesota. Why is that line coming down? Give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Pound says Eastern Michigan versus Ball Saxton. Eastern. Come on with this profanity in here. Don't come in and mess up my show with your abusive language here because you said pigs are going to fly, Pound. Although Ball State is not a good team. Well, 2.5 though looks a little low. I want to take the Cardinals. Chris says Okie State plus 11.5 tonight. This is a premium pick for me. Can't give that one out. Bill, lots of cappers down on the Orioles. They've been good all year. I'm not down on the O's. That I'll leave the down on the O's to my guy T Money here. T Money hates the O's. The O's are a good team. And what's there to say? They won 101 games. But as much as there's disrespect, like, oh, the Orioles aren't good, they're not real, they're too young. What about this Ranger team? I mean, no one had them coming here. I mean, I might have said something at the beginning here, like, watch out for the Rangers. You know, they brought in at the time DeGrom. I said, you had Perez, you had Gray, you had some, I like Dane Dunning. They have some bats, nice young players. The Rangers could hit a little bit. And for me, as much as I love Bradish and Rodriguez has been great second half, I'm going to take. I'll take plus money. Bill. I don't mind losing. You see my record in baseball. I take a lot of dogs, and obviously it hasn't been a successful year taking dogs for me here. But on the same token, that I will take plus monies, thinking I'm going to win, or I think I'll win the series. And if I get a game here right off the bat, I'm ahead. I could come back with them tomorrow if I want to. And or on Sunday, it'll be 1-1, but I'll still be up money. I'm not down on the O's. I think the O's took a step forward. Last year, they almost made the playoffs. They're like, we're not quite there yet. We'll come back next year. Would I like to see him get a better starting pitcher than John Flannery? Yeah. But maybe they're counting on John Means to be good. The John twins, I guess. John Flannery and John Means. But Bradish and Rodriguez are the future. Michael B. Sean, what do you think about the Texans and Falcons game? I want to bet the Texans with the Falcons running ball, which again, this game, you have a team coming back from Europe, and then you have a team off a huge win. Why do you want to bet the Texans? You want to bet the Falcons there. It's the Falcons. But for me to tell you to take the Falcons, I'm also going to have to tell you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because I really don't want to bet on the Falcons. As much as, Bill brought up, a lot of people are down on the Orioles. How many cappers loved the Falcons this year? Oh, they're going to be really good. Yeah. T-Money, meant $2 from Marshall. I don't need points. All right. I thought didn't know what you meant. Come on. I know you're a money line guy, but that's why I was confused. T-Money saw that J-Rock, you lived in parlays, but good hit. He did. He hit his Sockers. Pound at Washington State +3 and and money line dog of the day. Washington State dog of the day versus UCLA. All right, I kind of like the under in that game. That's why I kind of lean UCLA. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, so apologies, Hankrin. Very cool wig. This isn't a wig, Hankrin. Listen, someone said that if the Bears won, I would grow hair and even more crazy than that, because I can grow hair. I just shaved my head, but it just grew in overnight. But more crazy than that, would that pigs would
Oink,
fly.
oink.
Hey, everybody, look! It's the flying pig!
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
I will never get tired of that. Love the hair, like K-State, Nebraska tonight. Thanks, Al. How are you? Al, should I wear this on Winter Circle with Ross? How would that go? Pigs can fly, cops have helicopters. Here we go, Earl. Nick's making jokes. The kid, the funny thing with the pig skit, he's like starts doing little flips. He's like, "Wee, hey, hey, hey!" You gotta look. Oh my god. Michael. Sean, I saw you making fun of some teenage girls MVP list on Twitter. Was that just because she had Curry number one? No, I was just saying some MVP lists. You know, I wasn't making fun of. I was in this NBA starting. People love the NBA, and Curry was on there a couple times. Believe it or not, I couldn't tell you who the MVPs are in the NBA for the last 10 years or whatever that list was. Sometimes I get things and I have to tweet them out. Team Money. They are ice skating in hell today. Says, where is Jasmine with the Washington Money? Oh, Jasmine Gray. Jasmine Gray. Oh, well, she did say over the week was the Bears games, and I agree to that. But the Ron Rivera love. Oh, Ron Rivera, Riverboat Ron. He's like, I'm in a dinghy with a. I don't even have a paddle anymore. He's like, he's in a dinghy in the Atlantic Ocean with like a wooden spoon, or not even a wooden spoon for a stirring pot, like a teaspoon. Hey. More soccer from this is from J Rock Soccer. So we got Ray Soccer at the 612 and J Rock Soccer at the 2210. Bundesliga Magladbach money line plus 105. La Liga Athletic minus 1.5 at even money. Serie A Suselo a win draw no bet minus 120. And England Super League's women Man United team total over 1.5 plus 110. Europe Super Women's League. Wait, is that a joke? England Super League's women? And they have the same name, Man United? Okay. Okie dokie. Soccer buffs. T-Money, I don't hate the O's. They're just overrated by the public. I think they're good. They are good. Had half the team on my fantasy. T-Money, how are they overrated by the public when, I mean, maybe they are overrated by the public because the bookmakers make them dogs all the time, but they somehow won 101 games and have the second most wins on the road. So much like the Padres are what we thought they were, and the Blue Jays and the Mets and the Cubbies and everybody else who teams thought would be a little better and fell apart, the O's just happen to have the third best record in all Major League Baseball. So I don't know if they're overrated. They win this series and what? Oh, no, they played a bad Ranger team? I mean, the Rangers somehow are tied for the lead in the AL West, and they don't have a starting. Look at their starting pitchers. I mean, this isn't the team that started the year. We got DeGrom. Look at this. We're going to be good. He goes down in a week. Martin Perez had a good year last year. The guy's like a 6 ERA this year. I mean, Gray, a 4 ERA. Haney's a 4 ERA. Scherzer gets hurt. Dunning's been all right. Evaldi's he's been shelled his last month. I mean, Perez is. Look at his team. Are you kidding me? But then you look at the lineup. I think the lineup is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good lineup. And I think when you could hit against mediocre pitching like Baltimore has, in my opinion, I mean, Brad is solid. Everybody else, Rangers win a close series. Rangers to me are better than the Orioles. I don't know. I think they're pretty equal. I mean, the Bradish and Rodriguez right now are the two best pitchers in the series, and it's not close. It's not close. Evaldi down the stretch was terrible in September. Gray, Perez, I mean, they're not. The Bradish has been great all season. Rodriguez' second half has been fabulous. Tommy, suppose smart money coming in on under K-State game on the Action Pro Network. No opinion on this total here. I mean, I got nothing to say here. I got a thought on the side. It's posted on the sites. Total. Yeah. Michael B. I really like the Rangers. I think they have a better offense, better starters, and a much better manager. The only thing that concerns me about the Rangers is the bullpen. Yeah, Rangers bullpen shaky. Offense, I think, is better. Pitchers, I don't think the pitchers are better. I mean, they had their moments, which is why they started really good. Robert says, Carolina, Saints, Cincy, Denver Giants, all 0 for the spread. Going to round robin this group. Why would you do that, Rob? Why would you? No. Lane, what do you say, Higgs? Love the new deal. Thank you, Lane. It just grew in last night as the Thursday night game was going on. Something happened there. It shouldn't have happened. T-Money, pounded stop. You just cost me Washington State. Look at he sold out that it pounded cost him by saying Washington State dog of the day. The Moose, that'll get you benched with Ross. You think so? I might wear it in there in the live show this afternoon. We're live at 3 Eastern. 3 Eastern, I think we're going live. Me and Jesse. Michael B. I've been holding on to Heineke in a deep fantasy league that I'm in. I'm just waiting for the Falcons to bench Ritter, and then the Falcons will be better. I like Tyler Heineke. Taylor Heineke's not bad. You almost look like the plus money honey. Oh, my God. Don't say that, Gracious. She'll be freaking because she'll hunt you down. I triple dog dare you put a wig on next Friday once the show is live with Ross. It's today. The show we're live in the afternoon. So 3. We change the start time on Fridays. No more 10 in the morning for. It's 7 o'clock on the West Coast. It's 7:30. So they kick it back to 3 p.m. Eastern. That'll be noon on the West Coast for maybe some more live stuff. Outcomes in the Ross show. Jesse would lose it, and Ross would be speechless. Tomorrow's in Iowa under and at Texas A&M +2. The Iowa unders, sure. And A&M, that line is down to 2. Unbelievable. Now I don't know. Again, that's maybe that a little too low now. Lane says I got Mizzou at home. I almost use Missouri here in the chat, Lane. And Army, BC, you're playing Army. It's a bad spot. You're coming into a triple option team. 2 games here that nearly made the show as the 3 picks for the Saturday show. They were going to be nearly wrote them in. But the Missouri one, the lines come down so much where I was like, I lost the value and the line is gone. I'll move on. Team Money, I like Army with you, Lane. Yes, I agree. Bill says, who said Marshall money line yesterday? Do you agree? I do like more. I like him with the points against NC State. I don't know who said Marshall. Did someone say Marshall money line yesterday? It was probably Team Money. Team Money, Marshall +198, Oklahoma +205, Jacksonville State +145. Oh, no, that was the other day. Oh, no, that was yeah. Because J-Rock said, oh, J-Rock, Liberty is filthy. Win by 20+. And my guy, I fade Coppers, he came in, right? Oh, I fade Coppers, and he put up all the opposites of me. Yeah, he went 1-4, so he lost, 330 from just yesterday. So he went -390 against me. So that's 390. And me, I was even, so +$3 going against him. So I don't know. If that's good. T Money also said he was high on Minnesota and the Dodgers. Free Mind said the O's win it all. J-Rock, Liberty is filthy, win by 20+. Forgot to get that one out of there. Forgot to go back to the notes. Riverboat Ron, more like rocking chair. Seriously, nursing home Ron. Michael B. This is going to be a hell of a Saturday. Baseball playoffs, college football, and UFC's back. Alex Hernandez, I got a +110. No one's going to even bet baseball. No one's even know baseball's playing. Why on God's green earth you playing on a Saturday college football? Well, you could have played the games today. You could have had them today. Now I know that they're thinking it's a 3-game. Teams go 3 and they're playing Thursday, can play back to back. You got to plan better. You got to plan better. Pound it. Hold up. England Super League women is real. If Bears win, crazy things are happening. There's J Rock. Liberty is filthy under in both college football games tonight. Well, we just had to comment that there's money coming in on under Oklahoma State, which, I mean, really, I don't disagree with that because I think Oklahoma State's bad. I think Gundy's going to quit and resign and retire after this year. And Illinois, I said earlier, take the under in that game. 2 bad teams. Bad offenses. Defenses are could be like that 13-10 Minnesota game for Nebraska. Lane says, at Team Money, I like Army at home. I got him a 3, but I'm seeing 2.5. I like both those numbers. You'd still have to lean. I know it's not good when the line goes against you, but I would still lean Army. It's still Army. They do what they do. Team Money, you in a regular season record, Sean. That's where we're different. Texas going to send them home, but the O's shut me up. Then I'll bet them and the Rangers. I'm not the regular season. It matters a little bit because if the Rangers won 1 game, they'd be sitting home right now in a playoff game facing the Twins instead of being on the road versus a team with the best record in the American League. Don't they? This isn't NBA where 40 teams get in. Regular season matters a little bit. And if it didn't matter, teams like the Cubbies and the Reds would have maybe made the playoffs. Come on. Regular season absolutely matters. If it didn't matter, the Padres, who were as hot as anybody ending the season, would be in the playoffs right now. Right? I mean, you said the Padres could still make the playoffs. Someone else said it too. There was 21 games left. What, they go 18-3? Yeah. Where was that in May when it would have made a difference? Come on. Baseball, it absolutely matters. When a game keeps you out of the playoffs or out of home field. Lane says, I'm also on Iowa minus 2.5 versus Purdue. Why is that line low? Purdue's no thank you, Purdue, for me. I said last week they're playing Wisconsin. Like, why is this line like 4? What is that about? And they get stay away from Purdue. See you next year, Purdue. There we go, Mr. Hill. How are you today? Phillies money line and the over. Nope. Here we go. The Phillies fans come in over for sure. Gary, good call on Sam Houston. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. We'll take it. Pound says people are grading the Rangers solely from the Rays series. I'm not disagreeing from that. The lineup is good, and you know this. They had a decent lineup. The pitching is a little suspect, and that's why a team like the Orioles could get popped because, and maybe they don't, because Bradish has been good the entire season, and Rodriguez has been an absolute stud the second half of the season. And short of the Twins with the pitching staff, I'm not. Are you sold on the Astros pitching staff? I'm not. They haven't pitched good all year. They're like the Padres, but they got into playoffs. Like, that's a team that's. When are they playing good? Talked about the Blue Jays. Are they going to? It's October. Here come the Stros. I got to see something from the Stros first, man. Super Bowl repeat? Not with Philly. Philly's not going to the Super Bowl. Nope. Rays lost the series more than the Rays won it. And the Rays, here's another thing, because Team Money's like, the Rays are frauds, blah, blah, blah. They were rolling along, and then here come the injuries. You lose your ace pitcher, Cy Young guy. What kind of year was that guy having? There's injuries to their young guys who are supposed to come up and fill spots. Bradley, Baz, like these guys supposed to be young. They didn't have that this year. You lose Wander. You lose the rest of the lineup. Guys are hurt, banged up. That's why the regular season matters, because that team was definitely not the team it was back in May when it was rolling. What was that, June or July? They just totally, their season fell apart with injuries. That's baseball, Susan, as our guy John Sterling would say. Lane, any thoughts on Arizona Cardinals home versus Cincy? Yeah, Lane. Lane, let me ask something, Lane. You're a premium member. Did you not watch the video last week when I told you to take Arizona +7? And now it's down to whatever it's down to. No, Detroit, Lenny. I had a super night last night. We went 3-0 in the video. But there was a comment in here that said, if the Bears win, you'll grow hair, pigs will fly, and hell will freeze over. Well, I grew some hair. That happened. The pigs,
Oink,
well,
Hey, everybody, look! It's the flying pig!
oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
the pigs are flying, and I don't know. I'm not going to be in hell for hopefully ever, but I'll have to find out that froze over, Lenny. We'll see. 2 for 2, though, after the Bears win. There's hair and there's flying pigs. Team money. I think the Chiefs beat the Eagles again in the Super Bowl. I don't think the Eagles might not win their division. I said it. Michael B. I realize on paper they always have the better starters, but all the Rangers guys have playoff experience. The always best guys are rookies. That's it. It depends how. I know they had the experience, right? Because you have your Seager, your Simeons, but Martin Perez, Dane Dunning, Gray. I mean, Evaldi's got experience with the Sox and Yanks. I get it. We'll see. I mean, I like I said I like the Rangers to start the season. I said we got to get some little pitch in there. Here we are. T-Money. I'll tune in at 3 to see their faces. Yes. You like to? This is my George Washington wig. That's straight out of like the 1800s. King D, you were not here yesterday when someone said that if the Bears win, I will grow hair and pigs will fly. Come on. Ross reminds me of a side street news car. Why did he say, J-Rock, you put that in his chat. He got upset at that. Why do you think he's I don't think he's like that. Tommy, I'll be here at 3. I double dog dare you to wear it. No triple dog dares here. Come in on the video with Ross with that wig on. I'll have to. Well, see, we have like a backstage, so he'll see it beforehand. I can't just pull it out. I mean, I guess I could pull myself out of the video and add it back in with the wig on. But those, I don't, unless they're watching my Sean Higgs channel, because I'll comment in Winning Circle under Sean Higgs, because I don't want to make it seem like, hey, dude, winning free business. I was like, follow me on Sean Higgs channel. I'll put the video on there. But they wouldn't know. They'd be like, what is that about? Almost had him. Yeah, almost. Almost doesn't count. Tate the Great's in the house. Welcome. Yes. Big X. On yesterday's show, where's my phone? Because I took a picture of it. I'm never going to let this guy live it down either. He won't live it down. It says, pigs will fly, hell will freeze over, you will wake up with long hair if Bears win tonight. Well, hello. The hair is there, and I'm going to play it again.
Oink.
Hey, everybody, look! It's the flying pig!
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
There you go, Big X. That is why we have it in here. I have to keep playing it because people are coming in like, what the heck's going on here? I'm 4-1 this season on Dog of the Day in college football. That's not jinxing. Where did I fade go? I forgot about it. Yeah, I fade Cappers comes in, fades me. He goes 1-4. That hurts the bankroll a little bit. Gracious says Nebraska money line, halftime, Kansas State -6.5 at first half. So Nebraska money line first half and K-State first half. The Nebraska-Illinois game, why do you want to get involved in that, Gracious? I mean, I understand K-State. They're a good team. Nebraska? Lane, with the new hairdo, I'd like to nominate Higgs as new Speaker of the House. There we go. Keep it classy. You know how I'm going to roll, Lane. Yes. I need a little gavel to dismiss the chat at the end of the day. Tater Great plays today. K-State in the over. I really like Illinois with Nebraska backing up, back up showing they're mediocre. Possibly throw all of them in a teaser for fun. Oh, my goodness. No real feel on the over-under UL. The Illinois total, I'd rather go Illinois under than take Illinois. Oh. That's a game like, why are we running a jump on that game? How about the Bears last night? Never in doubt, baby. Never in doubt. Michael, you have a good one also. Thanks for popping in, fella. I think cappers need to focus on TikTok cappers. Yes. Stop Gio. What do you say, brother? Good luck this weekend. Loving a new hair. It's not transplant. The Bears won. I grew hair. Kind of has that Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky bedhead. Here we go. Jay Moore. Saints -1's a lock. Here we go. Jay, the pen is out. The pen is out. Jay Moore. Saints -1, a lock, he says. Oh, man. They are. Are they -1 or +1? I see them +1. Rob's coming in with a CFL. BC Lions -2 from Rob. There you go. Probably missed it who I like in Arizona Dodgers. Here we go. I will pull up all of the MLB for Saturday playoffs. This is on the site. I bet these games myself. Let's go. Rangers +130, Twinkies +135, Braves over 8.5. Braves run line even money, and the Dodgers run line +105. Tooch says breaking news: Miracle Fix hair getting investigated by the Vatican. Yes, we could talk about it. Should I wear this tonight on the bar room for Bear Talk tonight, Tooch? So there's Tooch. If you're on YouTube, you can follow Tooch. We do a show on Friday nights, me, him, and Pounded Anthony. To move, Sean, who is a better pitching, Braves or the Phillies? Oh, I think they're equally average. I mean, maybe I want to say Wheeler and Nola, just the way they're pitching right now. No, Wheeler. Nola's been good down the stretch here. The Braves, I said, had pitching problems back in July. I said they should get another pitcher. But the Brave lineup offsets that because forget about it's revenge last year's game. They play each other enough where the pitching doesn't matter. These guys hit each other. I just think the Braves lineup is better, a lot better. I mean, yeah, you got Turner, Real Muto, Schwarber, whatever. Bryce Harper, I get it. Brahm, the Brave lineup to me is ridiculous. There's not a easy out or a guy that's not going to crush one and could kill you with a 2-run home run. I fade Capper's in the house. Here we go. Here we go. He's back. Going against me everywhere. I love it. By the way, I fade Cappers. You come in and say, put the picks up here. But remember, you are 1-4 against me because you came in the other day. You went 1-4. So I fade is back. I'm going to write it down. I fade. You are 1-4 and you're down 390. Coming into this weekend's action. Actually, that's Saturday action. I'm glad you came back. I have no problem. I lose. You come in. Told you so, Higgs. You stink. I'll take it. I put the picks up here. But when people come in with their locks or against me, you got to come in. You got to come in. I appreciate you coming back. You're a good man. A lot of people don't come back. So let's get Fade in the chat. He's here. Give him his props. J-Rock reminds me of the Geico commercial with the pig in the car. Wee! Yes. Yeah, that was it. So that was the quote. And I think I threw it up at halftime. And normally I don't ever come in mid-game on something. But I put it up at halftime yesterday. I said, it's going to be doomsday tomorrow on Twitter. Normally I don't do that. I don't come in at halftime gloating. You know, how many times in here I'm like, whoa, don't, the game's not over, but that just felt like a fun spot to do it in. Michael, happy Friday. Thoughts on Nebraska and the points? No. Stay away from Nebraska. You don't got to bet it. T-Money, do you think Fields will be a good NFL QB as a time to be great? He's accurate. I don't know. I don't know I have no idea. I think there's just some guys in the NFL who are super duper. And let's be honest, we might have been spoiled with Brady and Manning and Breeze and Rivers and those cats and Rodgers all together at the same time. I don't know if we have that right now. All right, Mahomes is there, but okay, you've seen flashes out of Allen. Joe Burrow looks like he might be an injury kind of guy. Lamar had flashes. I mean, you see little flashes with Hurts. You see it with a bunch of guys. I don't know. What's considered a good QB? What do you consider good? I know you don't like Tony Romo. Would you want him to be would you like him to be as good as Tony Romo in the regular season? Talent wise, how he was? Kirk Cousins esque numbers? I don't know what your good is considered. Because there's a lot of guys who are good that people think are trash. Mr. Subway's in the house. Yes, he was. Mr. Subway. Tooch. Tooch loves the two-net Subway. Mike F., thoughts on Bengals Cardinals? Bengals still 3 as of right now. I took Arizona +7 last week, and I put it in the YouTube Premium. Arizona +7 last week. 3. The thing with Arizona, you know they're going to come in and fight. This team, as you've seen week in and week out, week 1 against the Skins. All right, they collapsed against the Giants. They beat Dallas. Rough game versus the Niners, who beat them up lately. They're not going to quit. They like the coach. They're playing ball. So, Cincy, to me, they got problems. They got problems on offense. They got problems on defense. Are you fading Ritter and the Falcons? I'm not playing that game. I want to take Atlanta that game, Bill. I want to. He's been so bad. But then you have the Texans off a huge win. I can't play that one. Tooch is Mr. Subway. He's saying yes, and not to him liking Subway tuna fish. Do you think Maryland can upset Ohio State tomorrow? Buckeyes big favorites. I don't know. I think the Buckeyes do have a defense, but now they got a guy who could throw the ball. Maryland could put up some offense here. Upset, no. If you want to take the points, I'm not going to say no to that either. Gracious, the Flying Pig. Used to come on HBO. Yes. But okay. Kids in the Hall had some funny skits, man. Funny skits. The chicken lady was funny. I mean, they had some funny stuff back in the day. I was like in high school at the time. It was funny. It's like, I think it was on like Friday or Saturday nights, like 10 o'clock, a new episode of Kids in the Hall would come on. The Legend, Atlanta is the play this week. I agree, Legend. I kind of like the Falcons. I saw the Legend. It said ATL, and I thought it said Ari. Where has Ari Gold been? Ari Gold has not come in yet. T-Money. I fade is in the chat. At least show back up. Exactly. Yes. Good for him, as I said. Who do I like? Andy Louisville tomorrow night. This is a tough spot for Notre Dame. Like, I want to take Notre Dame because it's like, who's Louisville played? You had opening week. I told you to take Georgia Tech versus them, and then Georgia Tech loses last week to a bad team. So I'm not really high on Louisville, but Notre Dame's off 2 last-second kind of games, and they got USC on deck. I know they're getting a couple wide receivers back, but I don't want to get maybe an under. Really, I don't think Notre Dame might squeak by this. And I'm going to take Notre Dame next week versus USC. But if I get 3 squeakers in a row between Ohio State, Duke, and Louisville, and then they got to come out full-blown versus USC, tough one. It's a no game for me. I guess I'd lean a little Louisville, believe it or not, I guess, if you're really asking, gun to my blonde head. Fraggy Provolone, next generation of QBs are disappointing. Right? I mean, it's all – everybody wants instant results. You bring in a new head coach. We got to win today. It's I don't know. I don't know. Les says, Higgs, K-State tonight. Thank you. So the K-State matchup versus Oklahoma State, that is a premium play, and I've sold quite a few of those, Legends. I can't really give that out in the chat here. If you're on Twitter, want to message me? Sure, I can't do it in the chat. Panet says, never going to hear the end of this, am I? Nah, it's over tomorrow. I mean, listen, the pigs fly thing will come out in the chat when people say locks or stuff. I'm like, yeah, no way. Like when pigs fly, I'll probably use the flying pig down the road. The wig will, I'll put it in a little bag here. I don't know what I'll do with it. Probably put it in my daughter's room or throw it out. Fraggy Provolone, position has been dumbed down and becoming too much college. Well, if it's like college, we'd have some better offenses. We don't. So that's the problem. That's the problem. You can't have that offense in the NFL when the entire team is fast and not 3 guys are fast. Robert, when it comes to Chicago, without a doubt, it's definitely Mrs. Fields. Mrs. Fields cookies? Tooch, I can't go to Subway today. My coupon's expired. Oh, poor Tooch. Tamush, if you don't mind, I'll expand on something, which is, are the Braves better than they were last year? Offensively, yeah, I don't think pitching-wise. The pitching is not there this year. So it's kind of, I didn't even want to say it's like a draw because I always take pitching over hitting. That being said, the Sour Patch Kids are calling me. The hitting is just so much better. I think. But the pitching, you need pitching. You can outclub. Outclub. They definitely get out hit all the teams, right? But they're going to run into a game where the bats are silent, and they're going to lose a game 4-2. And in the playoffs, that's not bound to happen because the teams in the playoffs are all really good teams, and you have an ace or two. You have Wheeler and Nola. You have Kershaw. You got Gallen. J-Rock, Tim Tebow could hit those wide receivers if they were open. Here we go. The Washington defense last night. Wow. But, like I said, I like the over on a short week. 35, 33, whatever to Denver. 37 to Buffalo. 31 last week to the Eagles. If they were so tired, how about the coach? Oh, we can't go for 2 because our offense is tired. So you gave up 31 points. The offense is tired. You can't go 2 yards. But let's hope in overtime that we don't get the ball first and we get a pick for 7 to win or a pick for 6 because obviously the offense isn't going to move the ball because they're tired. They can't go 2 yards. They're not going to go 70. So if you tell me your defense is gay, I don't even know what they're thinking. The defense has been terrible the last 3 weeks. And it'll be terrible next week. Who's Washington got next week? Who am I? Am I fading them next week here? Where's week 6? The Commies and the Falcons. Oh, look at this terrible matchup. Oh my goodness. You can't even take advantage of that game. Maybe you can. Maybe we go over to 42. I'm going to pull up a live number here on Washington next week against the Atlanta Falcons. It was 1.5 and 42. It is 1.5 and 42 still. So that didn't really change much. Tooch says, we're at a week tonight. Mike F. Alabama A&M should be a great game. Oklahoma, Texas, well. A lot of good games in football this weekend, for sure. Good matchups. Oh, Ohio State generally puts a lot of points up on Maryland. Yeah, but, now you got a kind of new quarterback and you got a little better defense. I think that's going to be a good game as well, Rob. We talked about the Bama game, SEC and a Big 12 Red River. I think this is going to be an exciting game as well. This is really, for me, I want to see how good Ohio State is. 14-10 against, or whatever it was, 13-10. What was the final there against Notre Dame? Close game there. I want to see them against a Maryland team I'm not really sure of. Is the offense for real? T-Money. Good would be Allen, Cousins, Dak, Herbert in the NFL right now. Great for Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Hurts with 2 knock on door. All right, let's stop with Joe Burrow because I don't think he's great. It's Mahomes. How do you put Hurts? I don't think Hurts is great yet. Hurts and Burrow and 2, I would just put all below, and Allen in that group too because he's kind of had a couple good games, but we've seen him be bad last year. So it's Mahomes and then everybody else for me. Burrow, Hurts, and 2 is not. I can't give 2 a great off of 4 games. Pat 2 Shlamo with the coupons expired. Yes. 3 foot longs for $17.99. Can't beat it. I buy 3 and bring 2 home for the wife and kids. Yeah. Don't lie, Tooch. You bring 1 home for the wife and kids and you cut it into 4 pieces instead of 2. You're like, hey, can you cut that into quarters for me? You eat 1 at Subway, 1 in the car, and then you leave 1 for the kids. Mike, what makes K-State better than Oklahoma State tonight? Is there anything OSU to being home? Yeah, they're home. They're home, and it's homecoming. They'll be excited to play. Coming into the season, I didn't think they'd win 5 or 6 games. New quarterback, running backs, wide receivers. It's not a good team. And K-State's, sign me up, K-State. 48-0 last year. They're a good team. I mean, maybe because I'm a bias towards K-State, and my initial opinion on Oklahoma State coming into the year was they're going to be bad. I mean, we had South Alabama last week against them, or 2 weeks ago. South Alabama came in here and won 33-7. I mean, who'd they beat? Central Arkansas? You beat Arizona State on the road? That's not a good win for me. No Cowboys here. Do you see any chance of Minnesota upsetting Michigan tomorrow at home? You're absolutely crazy. I mean, if Minnesota wins tomorrow at home as a 20-point dog, I don't want to say pigs are going to fly because they're already flying. That'll be a major upset. That'd be, I would, I don't want to say it's bigger than a Bears upset last night, but that'd be huge. I don't see that happening. Rob says, definitely not a fan of Jimbo, but I feel I am going to shut Alabama down this time. The defense has improved. The offense has improved. A&M, much like Texas, it's time to show, can you take that step? Texas did it. They went in Alabama and beat them handily. I mean, A&M went to Miami and you lost. But A&M, the last couple of years, always what? Top 5, top 6, top 10 recruiting classes. Guys all over the field. Can they get over the hump, though, is the question. They win this, A&M beats Alabama here. They could win the SEC unless they wet themselves, which, knowing them, they could diarrhea themselves. They won't just wet themselves. It'll be a crazy disaster like a drunk person at Taco Bell at 4 in the morning. T-Money, after watching Notre Dame in 2 or 3 games this year, they can beat anyone in the country, but they are also very beatable. No, yeah, they could beat teams. They could also lose. James, what's up? You weren't here yesterday when someone said that, and I'll pull it up, James, just so you know when people come in, they don't know what's happening, how I have hair. This is how I have hair. It's the weirdest thing that happened. But pigs will fly, hell will freeze, you will wake up with hair if the Bears win tonight. So here we are. I have hair, and
Oink,
outside
oink.
my...
Hey, everybody, look! It's the flying pig!
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Mm-hmm. That's how this craziness happens, James. Craziness. Daryl, what do you got here, Mr. Turner? Let's pull up some college football. All right. NC over here. We got a lot of things. We got to go through a lot of games here. My goodness. All right, let's pull up. Let's see. BC Army. You like the over in the Army game? 50. Is that what it's at? 50? No opinion. I would lean towards Army there. I would lean a little Army on that. North Carolina over Syracuse. You like the over in that game? Sure. Then we head out to the MAC here because I don't know who any of these guys are playing. Toledo versus UMass. You want to take Toledo first half? Sure. Now, I say that because I think Toledo's the best team in the MAC. The problem is that Toledo, boy, they find ways not to cover sometimes. Should they beat UMass? Yeah. First half, probably a better bet. What are you laying in the first half there? That interests me there. Little interest in that. Look at this. Now we're rolling into. Let's go to the. Oh, no, we got more here in the MAC. We got Central Michigan versus Buffalo. You like the under? Yes. That under, the value is way gone on that under. All way gone. Illinois under, yes. Mizzou over versus LSU. I kind of like Mizzou there. You want to go over? I don't hate it. LSU defense does not look good. Does not look good. We got Navy and North Texas. You like the over in that game? I want to say under. Again, none of these games have anything on, Dahlia, and I'm just looking across the board right here at numbers. I'm not diving into things, just seeing what the matchups are here. Tulsa first half over Florida Atlantic. I kind of like the Owls. There. So forgive me for that one. We got some Old Dominion Southern Miss. What do you got? First half Old Dom. I don't hate Old Dom there in a pick'em. You want to go Old Dom? I understand. Out to the Pac-12. Colorado against Arizona State laying the 4. Of course, everybody's going to be all over Colorado. Of course they are. I mean, you should win. I mean, you heard me mention Arizona State. I'm not a big fan of. It should get there. Interesting to see. Let's see what happens here if Colorado wins this. Big for their season win total here. Open to 5, went or 5.5, went to 3. So the 5.5, we'll see. This is a big one here because you got some tough games coming up. Cal under Oregon State. I can get behind that. Sure. I could probably lean a little Cal there as well. Cal is a dog at home's worth a shot. We think everything else, K-State over. I don't know about the over in that game. I don't know what I get out of Oklahoma State. That's why. You want to go over, I'll go over. K-State put up points. T-Money, you're killing me, man. Hurts and Joe are studs, but yes, Mahomes is definitely the big dog. I mean, how? I don't know. I mean, how do you say Joe Burrow's a stud? He looks like trash this year. And he's hurt. Yes, exactly why it is what it is. Because I'm just... And again, you don't want to knock guys who are hurt in other games. He's good because you've seen him take a team to the Super Bowl. He's 2 really good seasons. I'm putting him in the not stud range because I think he's a hit away from being out the entire season this year with an injury to his leg or whatever, his calf, his ankle, whatever. And Hurts, I want to see a little more out of him. I mean, okay, you go to the Super Bowl, and again, I'm not, and this isn't like, I'm not, because you hate Philly, you don't like him, so you're not gonna like Hurts. Look at, I don't know. To me, he's I don't say he's better than Burrow because he's just different, right? The old tush push touchdowns, like where back in the day, that would have been handed off to your running back, you know? So you have these numbers that to me are a little skewed based on instead of having 5 touchdowns, he has 10 or 15. And your running back, who was getting the big paydays back in the day, is not getting those touches at the goal line. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, oh, look at this. He does all this. Well, I mean, I grant is like, I think any quarterback, like Brady used to do all the time, 4th and 1, he just dive forward for a yard. He could have did that a lot at the goal line. I'm just not sold on him right now. I mean, the guy's got 3 interceptions this year already. Let's see. I need more than a year. I've seen plenty. I mean, you get to a Super Bowl. All right. Well, Goff get to a Super Bowl. People said he stunk. So, and he had a couple winning seasons with the Rams. And I'm not saying Garoppolo or Goff or who else has been there. That somebody's better than somebody else. I need more than a 2-season window of a guy. I mean, how can you put anybody on Mahomes level? I don't even like Mahomes. I'm not a Kansas City guy. No one's on that level. Herbert is great now as far as Coach Dummy. He could do a lot of things, but it's got a bad team. Tommy, I'm getting your knowledge on the Braves because I still want them to beat the Phillies. I think they're going to beat the Phillies. I think. Burrow's been great from LSU to making the Bengals relevant, and Hurts has lost 3, 4 games. Amazing. I get that though, but as much as you're saying, you just said Herbert's on a bad team with a bad coach. Well, he's got a good coach and a good team, right? This is why I talk about guys getting into bad predicaments. How's Purdy look? He looks pretty darn good. He doesn't run the ball like Hurts does. I'm saying from the standpoint of 2 years to me, I need a little more of a sampling. And Burrow to me, he had a one great year. I mean, again, now we're talking college years. We're talking a great college year. Well, where's Fields? Where's Baker Mayfield? Let's go. Any Oklahoma quarterback. How's Kyler Murray looking? Come on. I need more than a 1 or 2 year sampling. That's, and again, I'm not killing Hurts. I'm not just putting him in Mahomes level. J-Rock, K-State has a better QB for 1. Oklahoma State has 3. Yes. Well, they said they're going to use the guy they used last week, so maybe they have a quarterback, but I'm not buying Oklahoma State. T-Money, Dogs will drive if Michigan loses tomorrow. Dogs will drive. All right, Dogs will drive if Michigan loses. I'm not even writing that one down because the Dogs are driving. Now, if you had cats, we know we have Toonces, the driving cats. Rob says, Little Brown Jug, go Gophers. No, Rob, here we go. J-Rock, this ain't the same Gophers defense. I don't know how they stop Michigan. They're not stopping Michigan. Michigan's just methodical. Darryl, your feedback. Jets spreading over. Stay away. I mean, no thank you. Rams and the over. Darryl, you don't have to parlay every single game. I like the Rams. The Bills. I don't even know who the Bills have. Oh, the Bills are in England, right? Maybe, I'd go over there. Saints I don't like. I'll take an under. Ravens under, sure. Lions laying a big number. I agree. Rams, Dolphins first half, I could do that. Niners money line and the over. Over. Niners. Under. Under for sure. And the money line there. There we go. Oh, it's Bills money line, so you don't like 5. Oh, my goodness. Darryl. Arizona State money line against Colorado. Here we go. We're fading Coach Prime. Toot says, showing line seem total over 27.5. Yes. I like the over. Carolina's a bad team, so I think Detroit covers the spread, so why wouldn't they score 30 points? J-Rock says, Cal Oregon State under. Yes. Cal's tough. Braves in 4. Yes. Good morning. Out here in Vegas, Cheeseheads have taken over. Of course they have. I kind of like Green Bay on Monday night. Haven't bet it, though. K-State 38-17 says Rob. Again, Oklahoma State, I think, is a bad team. And he likes Nebraska versus Illinois. That's a no play for me. Speaking of which, I got to go. I'm getting some highlights put in the hair. I'll be back. I got a live show with Ross and Jesse. Winner Circle channel. 3 p.m. Eastern, noon West Coast time. Check it out. And tomorrow, again, tonight we got nothing going on here. But tomorrow, UCLA, Miami, Ohio, and Kansas over. And then we got Rangers, Twinkies, Braves over, Braves run line, Dodgers run line for the weekend. And you're wondering why we have the hat on. Someone said pigs would fly, hell freezes over, and I will grow hair if the Bears won. Sure enough, I have hair, and here's the pig.
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look! It's the flying pig!
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
And that's going to be a wrap. Hold on. T-Money, rumor mill, Deion coaches on the NFL. I get it, but that's not a rumor mill. That's what everybody thinks. He's going to leave. He'll last a year. That'll be a disaster for everybody involved. You're not going to. This is the NFL. He knows what the NFL is, bro. He's not going to the NFL. You're not going to get that kind of love at the NFL level. That ain't happening. The Moose, see you 3. You got it. Spell my name right, Tommy. Come on. You know better. I'm out.